Hi Taurus, this is Kay. You're on the Collective Soul Tarot channel. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to your reading. I hope you're all doing well. It's lovely to be here with you guys today. So what is it that Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, wants you to know today? Starting off with the Lenormand Oracle. Clover. All right, number 2. It's about, relationships, union, connections, union, duality, duplicity. It's about, two people coming together already together. All right. With the Six of Pentacles energy. It's interesting because I just did the Aries energy, and the Six of Pentacles came out with the major arcana, as Six of Pentacles came out as the clarification for the Sun card of the major arcana. And we're also talking the card 20. It was card 20, which, of course, breaks down to a 2. So that was, what was that one? That was garden. This is, again, it's about plants, right? Garden. This is clover, 4-leaf clover. It's a rare thing. I got the idea just now when I said that this particular relationship, this connection that you have with a person is it's rare to you. It's something that you really value. And because usually clover fields are filled with 3-leaf clovers, and you'll find a 4-leaf clover every now and again. But rare in the sense that it may have been a long time before you had been in a relationship, if ever before. Okay, so let's find out. I'll read about that in a moment. I just put that deck or that book there just to remind me. Even that doesn't work sometimes. Okay, we got the moon. Okay, we've got sanctity and cycle of growth. See the truth even in the dark of night. Moon. Something's not clear. Somebody might be afraid of something. Something's hidden. Let's get some clarification. Taurus. What do we have here for Taurus for clarification for the moon as it relates to the clover card? Archangel Michael, please. Thank you. We have the 9 of Swords. Ooh, yeah, no wonder your 9 of Swords is like the 8 of Swords. There's the 8 of Swords and then the 9 of Swords. 8 of Swords is like being conscious, being awake and worrying, being stressed out. Like it's rumination. It's like you keeping yourself in these thoughts that are just, going around and around in your mind, making you sick, stressed out. Then there's the 9 of Swords. That's when you go to bed at night. So 8's during the day, 9's at night. You're having a difficult time either going to sleep once your head hits the pillow because you're thinking about it, or you wake up and the first thing that comes to your mind when you wake up to go to the bathroom or whatever, you got to roll over, you think about it. Boy, I've been there. I feel for you. Yep, been there. I don't do it anymore, but I sure did. Okay, let's get a rune. The A-wise rune, which is transportation, may represent a horse, okay? Car, plane, boat, or other vehicle. Movement and change for the better. Yay! So, transportation, either by horse, car, plane, boat, or some other vehicle. It's movement forward, and it's a change for the better. May not seem like it, possibly, I don't want to. I don't have enough going on in my head just yet about this. Okay. So clover is the card of luck. It's happy circumstances. Personal meaning is fortune will be on your side. New opportunities are on its way. Meanings in love is meeting a new person, fateful acquaintances. Wow, fateful, yeah. I mean, it's like it's something very valuable or rare to you when you meet this person. Meanings in the field of finance is a dangerous deal, but everything will be resolved in the best way for you. So it doesn't matter if it, like this is like this here. Wait a minute, dangerous. It could be like something that seems not right or threatening or just too risky, but it's all going to work out anyways because of the Clover card. This is your significator card. It's going to work out anyways. So if, like, for example, you and I don't think that has to do with this, but for example, it could be that you go to court and you're not sure how the judge is going to rule, so you're worried about that kind of thing. Okay. Archangel Michael, Holy Spirit, please fill in the blanks for our beautiful Taurus people. Okay, we have, oh geez, the Three of Swords to start right off with. Heartbreak. Definitely a letdown. A very painful letdown or disappointment. The King of Cups. The Hierophant. Marriage. Who you're married to. Nine of Pentacles on your own. 10 of Cups. Happily ever after. Emotional fulfillment in the biggest way. The King of Pentacles. Wow, two kings right underneath each other. The Tower. Justice after the crumble. After the breakdown. The High Priestess. Oh, and the Nine of Cups. Emotional fulfillment. You know, just on your own. Like this is family. This is being with someone emotionally fulfilled, whether you have kids or not. But it's being with somebody, you're emotionally fulfilled. This is being emotionally fulfilled just in your own skin. In other words, you might have this, but you don't need it, in kind of thing. Is that you have found a way to be happy with yourself in your own skin, working hard with the Eight of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. Great news, a new beginning of passionate pursuits of, you know, pursuing something that you desire. The Two of Pentacles, needing to juggle. The Two of Swords, needing to make a decision. The Five of Cups, oh my goodness. The Five of Cups is disappointment and distress, remorse, with the Queen of Cups here and Judgment. So I'm feeling like this is you, the Queen of Cups, Taurus. I feel like you're the Queen of Cups here because you're making a decision, a final judgment, a final decision. Yes. I believe that this person is the one that you have been in a relationship with that's gone sour. The King of Cups. So the King of Cups in reverse is the type of person, even if they're not in reverse, they're not necessarily the type of person they may love you dearly, but they don't really show it affectionately. And that can be a problem for some people who, you know, they feel like they need it. However, it is the task of the person who feels like they need it from someone else to learn to provide it for themselves. And so the breakup goes. And I'm not saying it's because it's because, okay, Taurus, at a higher level of understanding, it's because you and your person definitely need to figure out a way to be able to, because they might be reversed, showing their affection towards somebody that they want to be in a romantic relationship with. It's all about emotion, right? Yeah, and it's about, I just lost my train of thought, but it's also about you, like you want them to display it, express it, but they're not. There's more like a bit of a cold fish, you know, in the sense that they are, like especially when you're out in public, they don't put their arm around you, they don't hold your hand, they don't, you know, they don't nuzzle with you, they don't do, it's bad enough that at home it's not necessarily happening even then when you're behind closed doors, but out in public, the people may not even realize the two of you are together, because there's no attention being paid to you, as though they are truly like adoring you and loving you, just happy to be by your side. Never mind adoring and loving you, just happy and feeling grateful to be by your side, that they would just want to touch you, you know? They want to have they just want to have that physical connection, even out in public, like letting people know, this is my gal, or this is my guy, you know? This is my guy, this is my girl. That kind of thing. And not in ownership, but just being really grateful. Showing your person, showing them showing you, being their person, showing their person how valued you are to them. Oh God, yeah. And so this is you at night or during the day, doesn't matter. But you at night just going like, why can't my person be more emotionally expressive? Why can't they let me know? Why don't they let me know? That I just feel like I have a roommate instead of a marriage partner, because you're married. It's right here. Hierophant, you're married. They break your heart more and more every day that this is what's between the two of you. It's very painful for you, maybe painful for them too, seeing you pull away. And they may be trying to catch up to you as you're pulling away, because they feel your energy leaving them behind, right? In their own mess, their own energy of being emotionless. I say this for people like this, especially with being in reverse. They are people who are not in touch with their emotions. And being in a relationship, a romantic relationship, to not be in touch with your emotions is a great big red flag. And it's that the potential that you two of you are going to make a go of it are pretty slim when someone or both of you are not in touch with your emotions. Because come on, what is a romantic relationship? You feel something for someone. You fall in love with somebody, right? It's all to do with the heart. It's all to do with the emotions. So there you are, Queen of Cups. You're all in, like, give your cup of love, and you try. You possibly even been working on it, trying hard to get to be what they need you to be in your mind. Okay, doesn't mean it's right, but you're trying hard to be what you think they need you to be, so that they will actually show their their gratefulness, their emotional gratitude towards you. But you've been doing it for so long that you just like, I can't do it anymore. I'm tired of this person behaving as though they don't value my heart and what I have to give them. Okay? So that's where, You've been trying to juggle your thoughts and feelings about what to do about this relationship, okay? And basically been sitting on the fence for some time about making a decision going one way or the other. Then we have Judgment here. Yeah, right here. The final card. So yeah, because you might be the type of person where it would be hard for you, being the Queen of Cups energy, Taurus, that it'd be hard for you to drop the bomb on them, to tell them I'm leaving. Because first of all, you just don't want to deal with that kind of emotional, depression. That now you're both under the same roof, and yet you're not going to stay together, but you're under the same roof until someone can't be under the same roof, needs to go. And it's going to be difficult. You get up in the morning, you see each other. You come home after work, you see each other, in each other's energy, and you know that you just told your person, and they know that you're not wanting to be with them anymore. It's just difficult energy. It's challenging energy, and it's kind of like it's a done deal. Your feelings have checked out. You're no longer, you don't want to hurt this person. You're having this feeling that I don't want to hurt this person. I don't want to make them feel bad. But I feel bad because I've been just juggling, trying to make it work, trying to be everything that I think they need me to be, which might not even be the truth. But if they're not telling you, how do you know? So you go with what you assume. And what assuming does, right? So you've been sitting on the fence about dropping the bomb because you don't want to hurt them. You don't. You do still care for them. You love them, but not necessarily in that romantic way anymore. So yeah, you are in a quandary. But you are going to be making that decision right here. And we're going to tell you how things are going to go for you in a moment, because you're making that final decision in the near future. Okay? It's good, right? It's good because you are going to be on your own. Even if you're not yet divorced, you're going to be either in the house or apartment that the two of you are in and they've left, or vice versa. But you're on your own, and you're feeling pretty good about that, because it's disturbing to have somebody in your life. I'll put it this way. Somebody in your life who just makes you feel like you're alone anyways, right? This whole happily ever after for you is basically the bridges are being burned with respect to this relationship. It's going down the toilet. Okay? However, this happily ever after comes when you meet this fella here, or this woman who's in the King of Pentacles energy. They may have been going through some tumultuous relationship issue themselves, where things have broken down. So they're kind of like everybody's going through their own court breakup. Their own doesn't necessarily have to be legal, because maybe they weren't married, but usually the King of Pentacles is committed, like at least committed. So usually married to their Queen of Pentacles. But the justice is that it's all been, it's first of all at the physical, the 3D level, it's like you're breaking things apart, you're signing off on not being together anymore. So for you it would be divorce. Maybe it's divorce for them too, but it's definitely this marriage here is it's coming down. It's coming down. No more happily ever after, because was it ever for you? Might have been in the beginning, but it didn't go for after. Happily ever after didn't go forever after. You tweaked yourself all the time, trying to be what you felt would draw this emotional expression out of this person. You're trusting that you had to change. That it was you. That you were the problem all along. No, 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 Queen of Cups. You got more love and more affection to give the whole planet. You wear your emotions on your sleeve because you make yourself vulnerable. And vulnerable is what gets you to true love. So life has been very, very, mysterious to you, hidden, and therefore, like this person hides their feelings, okay? Because they're in reverse, remember? They hide their feelings. So the moon is the energy of hiding. And you never know where you stand with this person. And all the energy you've put in to try to be a different person other than yourself, to be what you feel they needed, that would draw that emotional affection out of them and pour it onto you. But as you know, this is where it ended up, which is then, going through the justice system is what's happening. It's a breakdown going through the justice system. But you're going to be moving in a direction that's a change for the better, remember, with the Awaz rune or Awaz rune, however you say it. I gotta figure out how to say these things. I know I have another book that helps me say it the correct way, and so I may be bringing that out more often. Well, using runes more often. So I get good practice, right? But anyways, King of Pentacles, somebody who is coming out of a relationship or has been out of a relationship recently, whatever, and this is going to happen is what you're going to be. You're going to be realizing that you're okay. Remember, you're okay right here. You're doing all right. You're feeling a lot better in energy of not seeing somebody that you live with not value you, not see you as being a rare and valuable romantic person in their life. It's difficult to have to be in the same space as someone who you feel just doesn't. You might even think they repulse you, or you might even think that you repulse them, and that's why they don't, right? But get that out of your head. So it is about you learning that you're not repulsive. You're awesome. You're awesome. And you're the Queen of Cups, for God's sake. You're the Queen of Cups. You're the darling of the tarot deck. You learn to be vulnerable. You've been vulnerable. You learn that being vulnerable is what you've learned, though. Being vulnerable is that it wasn't the way to true love for you, because you had this guy. You just ended up with a karmic. That's all. And it was all about you learning to realize that you are a darling and that you are a good person, that you don't have to change and be someone different to make this guy happy, or girl, whatever the gender is. You're going to start realizing that whatever was hidden before from you is that you had to get yourself on your own, all right, to see how valuable you are, with or without anyone else. Even with this guy here, you're still highly valuable person. Remember, this is with someone else, which you'll have with this King of Pentacles in the near future, or soon after the near future. But this is you feeling really emotionally fulfilled in your own digs, on your own, in your own skin, in your own environment. Not having to face somebody like this every time you come home from work or on the weekends when you wake up. So you're going to put your nose to the grindstone, work really hard. Your energy is going to go into your work, because you're going to be living on your own. If you got kids, whatever the situation, you're going to be needing to make sure that you can provide, right, for yourself at the very least. But there's great news. The great news is that this guy's coming into your corner, and you're making the decision to say, the great news comes that you've got somebody, the Two of Cups right here, that you won't be seeing right away, but this is that Two of Cup person for you. right? And then you're like back on the love train again, because this person's going to commit to you, and they might have been taken advantage of or betrayed by their partner, but they're doing well. They work hard. They're a committed person. They're very grounded. You're going to love them, and they're going to love you. They're just like someone you can really rely on to, you know, to tell you, to speak to you about the things that are very important to you, that you value. They're going to value you. It's going to be equal give and take. That Six of Pentacles, equal give and take, reciprocity. You're learning that you don't have to change yourself at all. No changing yourself anymore. No trying to be something for this person anymore, or anybody else, not even for this person. And they're going to tell you, honey, no, you're not going to be, this is not you. And if you think you need to change your plans for me because you think I'm going to be upset, we need to talk about that right now. And I'm going to tell you right this minute that I don't expect that. I don't expect that. I'm going to continue to love you as much, if not more, whether you follow your plans or change them. Either way, you do what you need to do that makes you happy, because I'm here. I'm here with you. I'm solid as a rock with you. I'm solid. I will not be deviating from loving you and valuing you and being just so grateful that you're in my life. Yes, it makes me want to cry. But that'll be, you know, your final decision will be that these Two of Cups here is going to be with you and him or her. And that this, you're just like, it's like destiny. It's a calling that you're answering. That decision is to say, yeah, I'm going to be with you. I'm definitely going to be with you. You're the person that makes me feel valuable and valid. You're the person that helps me feel as though I am the person I need to be, because that's who I am. And you emotionally, you help me to emotionally fill up all my cups. And with that extra cup of you and me together, because you know you're giving your cup to someone, so you've got 9 here and 1 here, that's 10 of cups. You're giving your cup to this person here. It's this person commits for the long term with the King of Pentacles. You are definitely on the track of happily ever after now with that person. You might have kids, so you know, whatever. It's a happily ever after with your King of Pentacles. Okay? I'm so happy for you. Like I said, I almost cried when I was talking about this. You're following your calling. It's all perfect. Go for it. Be yourself. Love yourself. Bye for now.